Florida's music scene has been at the center of attention for a number of years now.
Both of them Jacksonville.
X's passing, YNW Melly's death penalty case, and Kodak being released after a number of years behind bars have all made the media aware of what's going on. But right now, two other artists out of Florida are the ones getting all the attention for their altercations. It's already cost both sides lives and made Jacksonville nothing less than a war zone.
Duval! That's my hometown, y'all.
A shooting that killed an 18-year-old and injured a teenager and a 9-year-old girl.
Police say Kenyatta Bullard, who is also known by his rapper name Young and Ace, is charged with
whoever is responsible for the quadruple shooting that hurt Bullard and killed 3 others on Tuesday night. They are encouraging.
Morning. Unfortunately, Willie Addison did not. He died of his injuries, and his family.
Inside the parking lot of Hilltop apartment complex as Andrian Gaynor Jr. They say he was.
War with us. Like, they don't want to go to war with me. I'm gonna die about me. You hear me?
From the north side of Jacksonville, 1646 West 45th Street.
Kenyatta, better known as Young and Ace, was actually born in Chicago and is one of 12 brothers. This made things difficult for his single mother growing up, which caused him to move around and relocate often before settling in Jacksonville, Florida area. His dad was serving time in prison, which left him without a father figure as well. He mostly looked up to his uncle as the man in his life, but when his uncle passed away when he was just 14, he took to the streets to let out the pain and anger he now had. While in the streets, he searched for an outlet to tell his story. Doing this, he found his passion for music and established his crew, ATK, or Ace the Kid.
This music's fire too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even listen to Foolio shit.
He started dropping music in 2014, but it wasn't until 2018 that things started to take off, with songs like No Witness, All In, and Find Myself. Due to the realness of his music, it didn't take long for him to gain traction and build a following online.
One car, that be stupid hot, it's not legit, nigga. 2 Glocks, I'ma let it pop at any bitch, nigga. 3 G's, they just hit a list for stupid sticks, nigga. The 4th G told, should've knew he was a snitch, nigga.
Charles, better known as Foolio, was born and raised in Florida's Duval County. He describes his childhood as lacking any type of quality of life. Although he always rapped, he didn't really take it serious until dropping out of school in the 9th grade. He had no money for studio time, leaving him to hustle to make things happen. He began getting noticed in 2015 after dropping songs like Coming Up, which was enough for him to start booking shows and making money off music. He branded himself with his crew KTA, or Kill 'Em All. Over the next couple years, his popularity would increase in Florida's music scene. Young and Ace and Julio's beef would start sometime around 2017 over what they say was actually a misunderstanding. It's somewhat unclear what the misunderstanding was, but it quickly led to a battle and then a full-on war.
What the fuck?
Police say it was in this home where 18-year-old Zion Brown was shot by 19-year-old DeAndre Thomas. JSO says that they now have found.
In 2017, Julio's cousin was murdered inside his home at 1 in the morning.
That's a lie.
The man
Cadillac Chris said that's a lie. What's a lie? That they didn't know what the beef was about? These niggas act like, you know what? And that's why she ain't like who was narrating, because whoever narrating did research on this shit and don't even know what the fuck going on. That's why you can tell this nigga. Yeah, these niggas don't even know these niggas. These niggas don't know what the fuck going on. The beef, that beef was fake. Wait, what you mean? What you mean? The beef between Young and Ace and Foolio?
You said something earlier about those diss tracks. They wasn't even really beefing in real life. Crazy how it's gone this far.
That sucks.
Damn, so it just came out of nowhere type shit? King Von, low-key scary as fuck. Oh, we know. That nigga was a demon. That nigga was a demon, dog. Von!
Arrested for the crime was associated with Young and Ace, further escalating the beef to another level.
Oh, the beef
Just
was
a year
fake,
later,
but it escalated,
in June 2018,
huh?
Young and Ace was getting traction in Florida, but everything was about to change.
Jacksonville police have arrested the only surviving victim of the quadruple shooting
wow,
that
but then
happened
it
near the St.
escalated
John's
for real.
Town Center earlier this week.
Police say he had a firearm on.
So Cadillac Chris, you saying that the beef was fake and they was just doing that shit to get attention because it was good for both of their brands, and then it eventually really escalated and niggas actually died for real?
which is against his probation, of course. So this morning he is in jail, set to make his first appearance in less than an...
Ace, his brother, and 2 friends were celebrating a birthday party when they were pulled up on. Shots rang off in a drive-by shooting. He was shot 8 times and was the only survivor of the 4 people in the car that day.
Shit was crazy. Let me break that shit down real fast. My fault. I'm sorry. So, fuck, I hit my knee.
Relax, bro.
I know.
Just who you are, though. It's okay.
It don't. I can't change.
Just in you.
But I do have to be mindful of what the fuck going on here. That is facts. I gotta be mindful because this is very important. Okay. So, but I just want to say this though. So, Young and Ace, right, who was in the car. Them niggas, I'm gonna just tell a quick story, short story. They was in the car. They in the streets. They really moving, you know, they tried their best not to move crazy because, nigga, they in the streets. Anybody, like, they could die. Niggas want to kill, they want them dead. So they can't just move freely. You know what I'm saying? But, like, nigga, I guess, you know, they getting money, they feeling themselves. They like, you know what? I think they were celebrating something. And though they was like, you know what? Let's go out to eat. Let's, you know, and then niggas is like, nah, I don't think we should do that because we don't really know what niggas is on. You know what I'm saying? So they go out to eat, they do it anyway. They come back out the restaurant, and so the two niggas that Young and Ace is with is trying to get on some females, and they trying to do that, but Young and Ace is trying to go with his girlfriend, and he also with, I believe, his little sister or something like that. And so, he gets on the phone with his girlfriend, right? As soon as he gets it, he pulls his phone out, tries to call his girlfriend, and as soon as he pulls his phone out, he just hears shots. When he hears shots, he noticed that half of his palm is blown off. So, and when he was like, oh shit, right? And so they in the car or whatever the case is, and it just happened in like 25 seconds. Like, that was 25, 30 seconds. Boom, all this shit happened. And all he doing is hearing shots or whatever the case is. And, like, you know, he's trying to, like, get his little sister and I think his brother. I don't know who all was in the car, but it was 3 people in the car, including him. Or whatever. And so, you know, there's just shots that's ringing. Boom, 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 boom. And so all that shit happens, they drive off, and after they drive off, all he can remember is that, like, he seen his little brother who was also in the car, and you could just hear him like because nigga, he shot, you know what I'm saying? He also shot too. Everybody pretty much shot. And eventually, so he still calls the phone. He's still on the phone with his girlfriend or whatever. His girlfriend come, and he tells them where they at or whatever, and then the ambulance come. And he's thinking to himself, and he's telling his girlfriend, yo, I think I'ma die. And his girlfriend is like, no, you're not gonna die. Stay with us, or whatever. But once he gets out, so they're doing treatment on him or whatever, and then he somebody told him, or some shit happened where he got out the ambulance or whatever, and then they told him that his little brother, his little sister, and his friend died already. So he was the only one that survived out of that shooting. Yeah.
His brother and 2 friends.
Also might have botched some of the details on that shit, but that's the gist of what happened.
Believed Foolio was one of the shooters, but for obvious reasons, Foolio denies this. He would get all 3 of his brothers tattooed across his stomach before planning a retaliation. Before Ace could recover, he was already arrested for violating his probation with a firearm. He was put under house arrest, but he used this time to tell his stories and drop 2 mixtapes and continued to build his buzz. Foolio wasted no time to mock Ace's losses with a few social media posts.
Friends say Addison, his father, and brother were among 6 shot early yesterday morning, leaving the Paradise Gentlemen's Club on Bay Meadows Road.
In January of 2019, a rapper by the name of Boscoon was gunned down after leaving a gentleman's club. Boscoon's brother happened to be Queso, who was Young and Ace's right-hand man. Just 1 month later in February, a 16-year-old who went by the name of Bibi Osama was also killed. He was friends with Foolio. Foolio released his tribute track Bibi's Story online, which helped bring some mainstream attention to him and the war in Jacksonville. ATK Queso responded with a diss track of his own.
You know we smoke little baby bitch. Queso bitch.
In the song, he describes how things went down that night, and would actually gain a couple million views. At this point, KTA and ATK were basically trading body for body as things started to spiral out of control. Foolio would be shot at and had a bullet graze his head, but when he survived, they also went for his girlfriend, who was shot at as well. Foolio would lose 2 more friends, Spaz2X and Rod K, 2 days in a row before going for it.
Real quick story before we get into that, real fast. So, Foolio, he came out the house, right? Got out the house, wanted to go get something from the liquor store. Got inside the car, then somebody rolled up on him and started shooting at him, right? That shit happened, and a bullet had went through, penetrated the car door, got his foot, fucked up his whole foot, gushing blood and shit. So now, he's just driving, and he's driving with, of course, 1 foot or whatever, and I think he got his left foot, and he's driving to the hospital. But at the point, he didn't even notice that his foot was blown off. He's just driving, right? The adrenaline is going, or whatever. And so he, before he gets to the hospital, he notices that his foot is bleeding, right? And he's like, oh shit, my foot fucking bleeding. He tried to get out the car, and he tried to get somebody that's at the house, and he tried to knock on their door, because he can't fucking walk. And he's like, hey, yo, I'm shot. Like, please help me, or whatever the case is. He seen somebody that was inside the house, and that person, like, clearly knew he was knocking on the door. Didn't do nothing. Didn't do shit. Just stayed right there on the couch, or whatever. So he, like, limped his way back into the car and drove to the hospital. Another inside story on how he got shot.
Shortly after, in March of 2019, Ace would be the target of another shooting, this time at his hotel in Georgia.
Among this group, a local recording artist who goes by the name Young and Ace. He was not arrested. However, they do believe that this stems from
I did a
an
music video on this
ongoing
bridge.
conflict.
That bridge, right, that she on right now. I did the music video there.
Once again, Ace survived the shooting, but lost another friend in the process.
Oh, shit! That's Mark! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
You know Mark Jefferson?
Fuck yeah, that nigga went to my junior high school. What the fuck?
Mark got a lot going on right now.
Oh shit, that's Mark.
Don't let him see this. He be like, I can't help me out. I know you going crazy.
Oh shit,
out,
nigga.
You remember me?
No,
don't
we
act like you remember him too much. Now.
No, we hooped.
Finna drag you in some shit.
We hooped together.
I don't know
nigga.
this nigga, Mark.
I have no association with Mark.
What the
I just
fuck? Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck, bro? Wow! What the
Were identified,
fuck?
it came to the light that the shooters were from Jacksonville as well, and it was a targeted hit for Ace.
No way, that's
With
Mark,
Foolio and
nigga.
KTA raining havoc on Ace and his
Wow.
affiliates, it was only a matter of time before they struck back again themselves.
Location on Merrill Road in
What the
Arlington.
fuck? I got
Sources are
Keto
telling
out,
us that the victim was shot in the head
Thank you, though.
and killed in this parking lot. 2 suspects are on the run.
Wait a minute,
and
those 3 niggas that was just showed. Who shooters was they? Who was the shooters? What the fuck, bro? That's Mark, nigga. Oh my god.
Do believe that this stems from an ongoing conflict.
Once again, Ace survived the shooting, but lost another friend in the process. After 3 men were identified, it came to the light that the shooters were from Jacksonville as well, and it was a targeted hit for Ace. With Foolio and KTA raining havoc on Ace and his affiliates, it was only a matter of time before they struck back again themselves.
Location on Merrill Road in Arlington. Sources are telling us that the victim was shot in the head and killed in this parking lot. 2 suspects are on the run, and a manhunt is currently underway. I just
with me, bro. We hooped together.
On January
bro.
15,
That's
2020,
crazy.
KTA, Lil Buck was gunned down in a shopping center in broad daylight. After a police manhunt, the 2 men involved managed to escape through the neighborhood's backyards. ATK member Queso was known for dissing fallen KTA members after losing his brother. He even put their faces on the cover of his mixtape. The shooting that killed Lil Buck was a targeted hit in response to losing his brother Boscoon in 2019. 8 months later, he and his dad were arrested for the murder of Lil Buck, but the beef was far from over. By this point, Foolio and Ace were both getting their names out there musically, but still refused to let the smoke clear. Although most people outside of Jacksonville, Florida didn't know what exactly was going on, it would gain nationwide exposure in March of 2021.
I smoke, baby, who I smoke, Tiki, who I smoke,
On March 28, 2021, ATK members Ace, Spinna Benz, Fast Money Goon, and Wappa with the Choppa would release Who I Smoke. On the outside, it may seem like a funny parody of the song 1,000 Miles, but it was actually another KTA diss, and throughout the song, they disrespect multiple KTA members' deaths. The song would go viral, but the meaning behind it would go over a lot of uninformed people's heads.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That'll work.
Yeah, that's the best happy birthday, best poster ever. Video shoot,
A month later in April, Foolio responded with an equally disrespectful song, When I See You, this time taking it to another level. Not only mocking Ace's brother and 2 friends who died in 2018, but also shooting the video in the cemetery with their pictures.
Okay, so his brother.
At this point, both sides have refused to leave the beef alone, and with countless losses for both, it doesn't look like it's gonna stop here. Both songs would bring their name in front of a new audience of people, but for the wrong reasons.
One of them was his little brother.
At the end of the day, both these artists and their crews are musically talented. We can only hope they manage to leave the street war behind and focus on their careers, because the music industry can't afford to lose more potential.
Oh, oops.
I ain't said where I put that little boy underneath.
Man, that's crazy. That shit do say 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's wild as fuck.
I want to know what school you went to.
Who? What school you went to, Foolio? Is just a troll. So you from Jacksonville? Yeah, bro. That's the Main Street Bridge. Yeah. But the bridge that she was on looked like that was at the landing. If you there, that means you gotta be because that's the Main Street Bridge that's behind her. But the bridge that she was on, you get a direct vision of that. I mean, I guess there's other docks and other piers that you can be on, but I believe she was at the landing. It looks like they was at the landing. But the landing gone. Well, but how 3 years ago though? This was filmed 3 years ago. So was she still there or was she somewhere else? Because I mean, she definitely could have been on a different pier for sure. It was. I guess it was. I got news, bruh. What school you went to? Orange Park Junior High. That's where I know Mark from. I know Mark from Orange Park Junior High. Nah, that was the main street. Okay, bet. Where are you from? You must be from Jacksonville then. You must be from Jacksonville. Yeah, Orange Park Junior High. That's where I know Mark from. Yep. Yeah, bro. That's where I know Mark from, bro. That nigga was, he was a real nigga. I ain't gonna cap to you. That nigga was one of them ones. We knew that nigga was with the shits, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the west side and north side. Okay, bet. Yeah, bro. Went to Orange Park Junior High with that nigga, man. And, yeah, went to school with him. And I don't know if I chilled with him outside of school. I feel like I did a couple times. But, like, not directly with him. It was, like, friends of friends type shit. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, bro, but that shit's fucking insane, man. They said hopefully that beef is over. Well, okay, so to give y'all a little bit more intel on what's going on, the police department is working very closely with the feds. They said that they're very close to arresting the people for the murders. And so yeah, niggas is getting ready to get cased the fuck up. A RICO charge might be in the works. They've been working on this shit for a while, and now looks like they getting ready to, piece shit together and fuck these niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Young and Ace dropped 2 videos after this, after the death of Foolio, and it's even crazier because he basically just talking about how that nigga dead. And when Foolio was moments before his death, he was on Instagram and he was Snapchatting a Don Julio bottle, right? It was an Aho or whatever the case is, and he was like, bro, this shit ain't even me. I'm drinking whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And Young and Ace actually had the exact fucking Don Julio bottle that Foolio had in his Instagram story moments before he died. And he had that as like the catalyst of the music video that he released. And The nigga said, dead bitch, dead on arrival, some shit like that. So, yeah.
That sucks.
Fucking wild, man.
According to Cadillac Chris, he said they was dissing each other as a style of music, not actually beefing. And then he says they was low-key becoming friends. They did a live just joking around, and they started acting like it was pretty much over until this happened.
Wow, bro. Apparently, Foolio went live on IG after the reports of his death. Really? Well, that nigga dead now, so I don't know how. I don't know what. I don't know. Is this fake? Is he really not dead? Or niggas just saying it?
Yeah, fake his death. That's crazy.
Yeah, did they fake his death? I mean, I don't put anything out of the realm of possibility now, bro. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he did. Yeah, I'm putting anything out of the realm of possibility now, bro. I don't fucking know. Shit crazy, man. I just, I pray for both parties. That's definitely what citizens and what civilians say whenever this type of shit happen. You know what I'm saying? We always pray for both parties. And we hope that things get better. Prayers to the families, condolences to the families. And we just, we don't want this type of shit. Black on black crime is never a good thing. And hopefully, things get better. That's what I say, and that's what I'm always say. Cause nigga, I'm a motherfucking civilian, and I stand on that.
He said it was like a year ago on Clubhouse. Watch the Vlad interview with Foolio.
Oh, I seen that. I seen when they was on Clubhouse and they was going back and forth or whatever the case is. Yeah, I seen that shit. Yeah, it kind of seemed like they had a little friendship type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was arguing with each other, but it was kind of like a friendly argument type shit. So. Yeah, watched that interview with Foolio. I did. I watched, like, that's how I know a little bit about this shit, just because I watched certain shit on this whole beef or whatever. I never really, like, listened to either of their music like that. I listen to Young and Ace's shit a little bit, but I never really listened to Foolio's music like that, except for the When I See You shit. But outside of that, though, man, I don't know. I was dealing with my own shit, especially when both of those songs was popping during COVID. I was dealing with a relationship that I wasn't trying to be in. So, nigga, I wasn't worried about nothing else except for my situation. But, yeah. Let's see. It was rap, wrestling, fake, but entertaining. Yeah. Yep.